Change has come. It's at the door. Everything that was true isn't true anymore. In our hands is a broken crown, and the wars that we lose mean freedom now. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Let's dance into battle, start a revolution, turn the heartbreak into evolution. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, from the ashes. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Keep marching on. 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 Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Every ending is a chance. Every ending is a chance to begin again.
The plan for living life, playing the game of life. Rules to the game of life. You will receive a body. You will learn lessons. There are no mistakes, only lessons. A lesson will be repeated until it is learned. Learning lessons does not end. There is no better than here. Others are merely mirrors of you. What you make of your life is up to you. Life is exactly what you think it is. Your answers lie inside you. You will forget all of this. You can remember it whenever you want. Mastering ourselves, being our best selves. My power, my control. Mind, body, soul, which is thoughts, wills, the things you say, and emotions. Principles: learn, grow, teach, help. Foundation: love, health, wealth, happiness. Rules: respectful, safe, responsible. Being a champion, one day at a time. Having accountability, accept responsibility for actions and performance. Culture, living our values, mastering ourselves, body, mind, soul. Excellence, being our best selves by efficiency and productivity. Leveling up in life, showing up for yourself, focus on yourself, core values, decisions, goals, and behavior. Live by, no excuses, take ownership, empower yourself to do better and be more for you. Many are here to help us be the best version of ourselves through learning and development. 2, I'm willing to do the work and you are willing to do the work. The first step to empowering you is creating a structure that helps you eliminate excuses through clarity of responsibility and process. Being a champion to create winning is by having a desire to be the best version of yourself and empowering you to do so daily. Having a better world that is a champion world is that it takes all of us. Everything is energy, vibration, and frequency, which is inside of us all and all around us. What is your energy? Low vibration or high vibration? Low vibration. Empathy, victim, helplessness, blame, negative self-talk, worry, hatred, anger, fear. High vibration. Hopefulness, courage, acceptance, happiness, self-love, gratitude, positive self-talk, trust, knowledge, abundance, forgiveness, unconditional love. Mastering ourselves. Lust, intense desire or craving, greed, excessive selfish desire. Gluttony, excessive consumption. Pride, excessive self-importance. Sloth, laziness, empathy. Envy, desiring what someone else has. Wrath, extreme anger. The unseen laws, spiritual laws you must respect. Core unseen laws. Law of reciprocity, which what you send out, energy, thoughts, actions, returns amplified. Law of authority. Spirits only respect those who know who they are. If you're confused, they dominate. Law of resonance. You attract what matches your vibration. Purity equals clear outcomes. Law of timing. Some doors open only in divine timing. Forcing it equals punishment or delay. Law of spiritual debt. Every lie, scam, or shortcut leaves a karmic invoice until it's paid by pain or repentance. It blocks flow. Law of access. Sharing sacred things with unworthy people gives dark forces access to you. Guard your spiritual intimacy. Law of sacred exchange. Don't ask for something from spirit world without giving something. Prayers, food, fire, service, truth. Law of hidden eyes. Even when no one is watching, you are seen. All thoughts and deeds echo in the spirit realms. Everyone will get exactly what they choose. 3D earth. Fear, division, anger, control, hate, AI. 5D earth. Love, unity, peace, freedom, healing, consciousness. This is the great awakening. I don't think people realize how much strength it takes to pull your own self out of a dark place mentally. If you did that today or any day, I'm proud of you. Welcome, I am Alisha Quinn, and today we are going to be talking about letting go of other people's opinions and judgments, really. You know, I have gone through quite a journey in this world, and I've experienced many things. And I was a very judgmental person one time, but as I've gone down and just started looking at things differently, and being judgmental is a low vibrational energy. And it is an energy that we have to deal with ourselves on things. But that's what I came here for. I came here to transcend those energies. And I've done it before. It's not my first rodeo. So, this is a review of last year of 2025 towards the end of May. And so I left off on surrendering to my life when I went to that court date of not getting my kids back early, which, put me in this like, hey, you know what? Everything happens for a reason. There was a reason for it. And I very quickly came to realize that number one is that I received that whole plan thing, the whole plan that really gave me this clarity and direction for my path in life, that I'm here to master myself, my body, my mind, and my soul. And that it's up to me to create unity and peace, to, it just really opened my eyes to give myself like that focus, and that it was up to me to do it. And that's the thing, is that like with that plan, it is for anyone. It's for anyone because it's all individual. And even to get to New Earth or anything, it's all from within us. Nobody's going to do it for us. We have to do it ourselves from within. We have to change the lens of perspection. And so I had that, and I really had started going through this thing. I couldn't figure out at first, like, what was going on here. I just, it was just this energy from within me and things. And so I really was just like focusing on myself, taking care of myself and my life. And I really came to find that the energies that I was actually cleansing, because it was my energy cleansing year, was the energy of chaos. It does something to you. It truly does. And I want to take a few minutes here to share this with you because, for one, is that they test water, right? And they talk negative to water, and it they take a look at it and it looks toxic looking. But then they'll talk positive to the water and they take a look at it and it's crystallized. Now, our bodies are 80% water, which to me means that it does matter the way that we speak to ourselves and to other people. It does matter. And so we so I was going through this where I had been, changing from this negative type mindset and um, self-talk and stuff, and turning it over to being more positive. I had been going through like reprogramming myself seriously. And at this time, I really started to like feel this calibrational change happening within me because it's at a cellular level. I really felt this like change happening within me, and I will tell you, it wasn't like an easy thing to go through or do. I truly had been put in a place to be in this hermit, isolated, like kind of like a caterpillar, kind of ordeal where I didn't, I had my own place. I did go to a meeting. There at that time, I was still going to a meeting on Mondays once a week. And then I was outdoor dashing some. And I also had my job that I was going to. And it's a job where I can work independently because it's a surging job where you sew. So I really didn't even talk to a lot of people in my life during my day when I was there. I mean, there was times I hardly talked to anyone. And that's the truth. So I was definitely in this type hermit mode kind of thing where that I had stepped away from dealing with any drama type stuff. I was keeping to myself, and that I wasn't, out there looking for drama type stuff either. And so just this energetic kind of change that was happening within me that I really did feel it. And I did really come like, hey, this is partly why I still had to be by myself, was to kind of clear out those energies and rebalance myself. And I would tell you, later on in the year, it really had done some real good for me going through that. It wasn't easy going through that, like kind of energetic calibrational change, but later on, it was definitely worth it. And the thing is that like I was born into this chaotic mess, this chaos of other people's drama and chaos, stuff unhealed and all these things, right? And you just don't know any better. You just don't know any better because this is the world that you're brought into, and you truly just don't know any better. But I will tell you that having peace is a whole lot different than chaos. It is. And I recently heard something that this guy said. He said that a exciting woman will have you up at 2 a.m. looking at your phone, but a boring woman will have you sleeping like a baby at 2 a.m. So sometimes we're just stuck in that excitement of the chaos and the drama and things. And I really was reprogramming and stepping away from all that stuff and making peace. And peace is a lot different than chaos. It gives your spirit rest and things. So that's all I'm going to speak on about that. But the other thing that had been kind of going on is now I had really been like going through this man thing that I was put in this place where I started saying say no to say no kind of thing, and I really had to make this change within me with even my eyes looking at these guys and things that is like, what am I gonna do with some guy walking down the road? Seriously. And so I really started making these changes when it came to men, looking at men and these types of things. Now, the workplace that I was put in, which when I got to this South Carolina area, that's when I kind of knew it already, but that was when I really came to find that I had big time issues with black men. It's like pretty woman walking down the street. But so it was something that I was definitely dealing with my eyes looking at these guys and things. And so I really went through this training and self-discipline of myself, like, don't look at them. Like it was one thing to notice someone walking down the street that was probably a man, but it was a whole nother thing to be looking and checking them out, you know? There's a big difference. And I really like got into this mode of not looking to where I even ended up in a parking lot where I was sitting there eating my lunch or whatever, and I noticed a guy walking there. I didn't really look at him, but something within me was like, go ahead, Alicia, look at him. And I looked at him and I was like, oh, he's kind of cute. And then I thought, I'd rather look at dogs. And that's the truth. You know, dogs are cute and it's just, I think, a better ball game for me to look at dogs than look at men who are acting like dogs. I mean, I don't know, but anyhow, I really had gone through kind of like dealing with these things where at my job site that the boss man, that's what we're going to call him, boss man, he is an extremely attractive black man. Like, why is this put within my life and my reality? Truly. But I really had like gone through really like I didn't need him. I didn't want him kind of thing. He and my if you know anything, my former husband was an extremely attractive black man. And so so I kind of went down this process with this boss man of like, yeah, no, I don't need this, Why do I need this, I don't need that. I don't need to deal with someone and their issues or whatever. And it was just something I just didn't need. And I was more along the lines of choosing myself and things that I didn't need somebody else to love me or fulfill me because I love me and I'm fulfilling me. And that was truly the path that I was taking. And so I was even, put into many different situations where I was just like, kind of like, I had come to truly learn the energetic field and protecting myself, even that I was just like, you better not touch me. You better not touch me. I see this guy, this boss man guy. He's very nice and kind, and I will say that, but I would see him just casually put his hands on a woman to walk by her or, hug a woman. And I was just like, you better not touch me. And that really helped me with that energy like thing of you're not gonna touch me. You're not gonna touch me. And I ended up even in a little situation, which was kind of interesting how I got there. But that's why it's like you watch your life and you just see how things play out. Like you end up in the right place at the right moment and things. And that's kind of why I'm sharing some of this story here because this is going to be one of those things. But I had ended up in this little situation where I ended up talking to this guy. It was a very intellectual conversation and things. And when we were finishing, he was like, fist bump. And so that really had told me, like, I had protected my energy where no one was gonna be touching me. They're just not gonna touch me. And so anyhow, I ended up going into work one morning. It was towards the end of May. Now, the 31st, I believe, last year was on Friday, which there was like a little like meeting and lunch thing to just kind of celebrate the progress and the production going on there, really. So I had come in, and I don't know if it was that morning or the morning before, Thursday or Friday. And something just in me just thought, I need to talk to the boss man, you know? And I was just like, Alicia, you are not going to go and talk to that man. That if you are meant to talk to that man, you'll be in a situation to talk to that man. And so we went on Friday, that Friday, we went for this meeting lunch thing. And they had tables and chairs all set out, for the staff there. And so I sat down with a group of women that I work with and things. And one woman, we had one more seat across from me, and one woman came, but she said she was going to sit by someone that she drives home and stuff that worked in a different little area of the place. So as we were, had our food and we were sitting there to eat and things, the boss man comes and he sat down right in front of me. It's just very funny and very interesting how things work out. And so ended up sharing how I had come across the country and ended up at this place. And some of the things with, like losing my kids, even, and some of the things that I had gained there of really making peace and unity, that everyone had their place to be in and things. And I didn't need to be concerned about, him or what anyone else was doing, kind of thing. But I really came to discover, not exactly at that moment, but a little bit later, because everything has a purpose and meaning. Every situation and encounter, there's a reason for it. And I really came to find that even though I seen a woman like shaking her head, like in a judgmental kind of way, that I was breaking free from something right there, which was I didn't care what they thought. I didn't care what they thought. It was my life and my journey. And then sometimes the thing is that we go through challenging times so that we can grow. And I had been doing that. And that right there was a huge growth situation for me, that I told my truth there and I didn't care what they thought. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. It didn't matter what they thought of me. And truly, when we come down to it, is that they can only see in me what they love or hate about themselves. And that's the truth. And so it was a very big thing for me to just sit there and tell my truth and not give a damn about what any of them thought of me. And I didn't. I didn't care what they thought. Sometimes we go through things for a reason, and I knew that my separation with my children was something I had to go through because I'm a generational curse breaker. And I had to go through that. And I had to be able to transcend that energy. And I had to go through it to heal so that when I did get my kids back, I could help them with some of their healing. So, everything has a purpose and everything has a meaning, but that is truly one of the things that we have to do and work on and overcome is letting go of not only your own judgments and opinions of others, but theirs towards us, that it doesn't matter. So we're going to go ahead and watch a couple of videos.
You'll never be free until you realize this. It was never about what they think. It was always about whether you listen to yourself. We spend so much of life chasing approval, fitting into shapes that were never ours, walking paths paved by other people's expectations. But have you noticed? The more you chase what pleases them, the further you drift from what fulfills you. The universe gave you a compass, not in your pocket, but in your chest. Your intuition is the echo of the cosmos whispering through you. And yet, how often do we trust our fear more than we trust that quiet knowing? Do not fear walking alone. Do not fear growing alone. Because to stand in your own light is to remember the truth. Those who are meant for your journey will find you as you will find them.
Well, I thought that video had a very good message that it isn't about what anyone thinks of me, just like you. It doesn't matter what people think of us. What matters is what we think of ourselves. That's the truth. And that sometimes we just can't live in the boxes that people put us in. And that's the truth. And that we need to come to find ourselves, find what is fitting for us, and really even letting go of those fears. And that's been a huge process in this awakening journey and things, that trust myself, believe in myself, and let go of the fears. All of them. And sometimes that can be, a difficult thing to do, of, letting go of the fears of other people's opinions or judgments. But really what I've come down to is that I'm just a mirror reflecting to them whatever they see, good or bad. And that honestly is just none of my business. It's none of my business how they perceive me, because they can only perceive me where they're at. So we're going to go ahead and watch another video.
You are about to pop your shit. You, my dear, are kind of a badass, but like a badass in secret. I'm getting like a superhero vibe, but like Batman or something. Like nobody knows who you truly are. You are a badass. You have been in this season of preparation, the season of almost like building a testimony. You had such a dedication to your healing journey, but it is now done. And it's like now you can step out with all of your energy, like showing yourself, like helping other people. You have such a beautiful fucking heart, and you're about to be like, the spotlight is about to be on you. It literally feels like you've been working through like generations of trauma and karmic, literally karmic shit. And it really feels like you have done something where you have paid off all karmic debt. And now you are free, okay? This is the energy. You guys are about to be sharing yourself in a whole new way. You're about to be shining, and people are about to be magnetized towards your energy. You're going to share to help others. There's a lot of people within your energy that are about to be coming out of the woodworks, is what I'm hearing. People that really like see what you're doing and want to be like a part of it, or people that want to be like your clients. Take what resonates here, but it's really this this energy of like, people are going to start recognizing your gifts a lot more. Okay. And I really feel like you, like literally, I'm hearing God has a spotlight on you. Spirit has a spotlight on you. Literally splitting it to that Ace of Pentacles. So it's this energy of like, you're about to be making some financial income, but also the Ace of Pentacles indicates to me that there's a manifestation coming into the physical form. And I just heard, thank you, Spirit, multiple manifestations. This is going to be a rainfall, okay? A rainfall. Yes, this is going to be a like legitimate like rainfall of blessings that are coming into your life here. And it's because you have stopped putting yourself in a place of self-sabotage. Thank you, Spirit. You quite literally are on the other side of the rainbow. Like, you're on the other side of the storm. And now you are seeing the rainbow. My dear, you are the high priestess. You've gone into the hermit mode, and now it's time to show yourself. That's what I'm getting. It's like you've graduated from hermit. You've graduated from this healing journey, and now it's time to show yourself and all of yourself, the light, the dark, the feminine, the masculine. And I'm hearing like the badassery. I'm getting like badass high priestess vibes. I'm getting this energy that like not a lot of people have seen like the shit that you've gone through. You don't display it for the world. I've walked through the valleys of the shadows of death, and it's this energy that like you're such a fucking badass, and I love reading for this energy. I truly do. You guys are about to go on a new adventure, and this is about to be an exciting new adventure. Thank you, Spirit. This is about to be, that's the fucking truth. This is about to be a really exciting new adventure. Some of you may even be traveling, okay? If you've been thinking about traveling, definitely do it. But you guys are starting to come into your passions again. It's like you finally have time. I feel like this healing journey has really taken a toll. Like, it has taken time because you really decided to go in and do things right.
Well, I thought that video shared some very good information, and she's right. I am a badass, and I have been secretly a badass, and really, people just don't know who they're messing with when they mess with me. And I might let them think that they got away with something, but they come a day when they find out that they didn't. And that's the truth of it. So, she shared some really good information there, and that, good things are truly happening in my life, and just doing that inner work and the healing and doing it right, to really have that, forgiveness of it and letting stuff go. And really, I had come to this point where I had come to know and to see why I had gone through every single thing I had gone through in my life, including that trip that I took across this country, how I ended up in every single place that I needed to be at. And I had come through to that point last year, especially when I sat down with the boss man and those women, that I knew why I had been everywhere I had been, everything. And I told them exactly who I was, that I was the test. I was the one to flip people's tables over, and I was the one sent in to teach people lessons. And so, but anyhow, we're going to go ahead and take a look at another video.
Maturing is realizing that sometimes God gotta isolate you. Sometimes God gotta put you in a place where you're alone, just so he can reach you. See, we always looking at loneliness like a problem, but sometimes it's the solution. Because in that loneliness, you find yourself. In that loneliness, you find your purpose. In that loneliness, you find God.
Well, that one came to me, and I thought it was very fitting for this one, especially that, sometimes we do have to be alone to find ourselves, and really spiritually maturing, you just do find that you end up being more and more alone. You truly do. And for me, just truly having this clear connection with the divine mind And, that starts from within me, connecting with myself. So really, I've really come down to that solitude is a spiritual gift. It's a spiritual gift to be able to sit in solitude alone, not reaching for the phone or anything like that, and sit there in solitude. And I've really come to a place to purposely and intentionally just practice that. Like just go sit down for 5 minutes to just have that aloneness and just sit there with myself and to be happy with myself. And so it having the spiritual journey and truly, connecting with myself and finding this wholeness even within myself. So solitude is a spiritual gift. It's not loneliness. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at another video.
They can't control you anymore because power doesn't shout. It moves in silence. Here are 7 signs you're becoming too powerful to control. 1. You no longer seek validation. Approval is optional, self-respect is not. 2. You say no without guilt. Boundaries are no longer walls, they are doors to peace. 3. You stop arguing with fools. Not every battle deserves your energy. Silence wins wars. 4. You walk away from what doesn't serve you. Comfort is no longer your master. Growth is. 5. You speak less, but say more. Your words carry weight because they're not wasted. 6. You remain calm when provoked. That's not weakness, that's lethal discipline. 7. You choose purpose over popularity because legacy matters more than likes. And here comes the most important part. True power isn't loud. It doesn't demand attention. It demands alignment. And once you've found that, you can't be controlled, only respected or feared, never both.
Well, I thought that video shared some good information and truly practicing silence. Silence is a power when you're intentionally silent and not provoked, not reacting. It takes an art to practice it. So practice just remaining silent and not responding, not reacting. And that's what I've truly come to do, practice being silent, practice not, standing my ground with whatever I have said and remaining silent. And it really does take an art to do that. But, they also talked about growth, and the thing is that one of the things I have gained is that being in comfort creates weakness, but being uncomfortable creates strength and growth. And it's true. If you want to change something, you got to kind of get uncomfortable. And that's just how I have found that things really go. Get uncomfortable with something to make yourself a little uncomfortable, because that's going to show growth right there. And then eventually you'll get comfortable with it, as you learn something, as you change something or whatever it is, you get more and more comfortable with it. And that's growth right there. And we don't want to be stuck. We want to keep on elevating. So anyhow, we're going to go ahead and take a look at another video.
They didn't realize you were the test. The way they treated you wasn't about you. It was their chance to show Spirit who they really are. And they failed. They mocked you when you were down. They lied on your name. They used you when you gave freely. They didn't know they were being tested by how they handle you. And now judgment is written. They wrote it with their inactions. They signed it with their intentions. Spirit said you were the test, and they failed. miserably.
Well, that's what I have truly come to discover for myself is that I have been put into all kinds of different places. When I truly reviewed my life, and I have been the test, and I have been that one to teach people lessons and things. And so I've taught people lessons the hard way. And it was just really funny just evaluating my life and stuff and coming to that point that I was that test sometimes. And there were a couple of situations that I was in when I was younger that really brought that to light. One where I really got the feeling that something bad was going to happen, and I had to figure out how to get out of there and out of the situation. And it was brought to me of how to get out of it. And I got out of that situation. And then there was another situation that I had that really, I was just, it was like, when I really come to evaluate things, that it's like spirit has kind of always pulled me in certain directions and things. And just truly, I have been in the right places at the right times, at the right moments, and all these things. But that I ended up in a situation where I was stranded pretty much in downtown Seattle and had a homeless man who walked around all night with me and made sure nothing happened to me. Like he was protecting me. And he even made sure I made it back to getting on the bus when the buses started running again. And really, I was brought to that I was there to test him and his character. He didn't ask me for nothing. And so just coming to see that in just all these different places and situations and things I have been in, that I was the test. And, you know, sometimes I even get tested, right? On, sharing with people of, my journey of who I am. Because I told those people that I was that test, and and that's the thing. We really get those situations that we got to be careful who we're messing around with, or even what we're getting involved with, if it's for us to get involved with. That's why minding your own business, really connecting and watching how things flow in life just has opened me up to know like I can like walk away from something and be like, I know why that happened. I know why I was there. And that there is a huge spiritual gift. Sometimes I mean I've gotten to the point that right now I just had something happen in my life and I knew exactly why it was me, because I chose it. Number one. And number two was that there was something for me to do there. And I knew it. I knew exactly what I was doing when I went through it, which really helped me because in that situation, I had to stand my ground a little bit because I was there to deliver something and to help the consciousness of humanity there. And so, but the thing is that I knew why I was doing this and what I was going through before it even happened, why I was doing it. And so it's truly a gift that I've come to just see it and know it, and just anything that kind of happens, like I know exactly what I'm doing here with these people. And um, so I love it. And that has come by doing my inner work and truly healing, truly connecting with my inner self and the divine mind to where Like, hey, I know why this is happening. I know why this is going on. And it just truly does elevate you. So anyhow, we're going to go ahead and take a look at another video.
Okay, this message is not going to be for everybody, but if this message is for you, I need you to like save this video right now and come back and update me because I'm genuinely so curious. Something is being gifted to you. I don't know why my camera's so blurry right now. Doesn't even matter. Something is being gifted to you. And oh my gosh, that was some it's like, oh my God, it's something that you know you want. Your soul knows you want. This is something deep. This is more than materialistic. So if you're thinking this is something materialistic, this is not something materialistic. This is deep. Okay, this is something deep. It's something that you know you want, or you know you're meant for, something like that, and you see it, but it's blurry right now. And Spirit's about to wipe the lens clean. Oh my gosh. Something is being given to you, is really what I feel. And it's all of these cards, like something big is being given to you. And you've been preparing for it though. It's not like it's necessarily, it's being given to you because you deserve it and because you've been doing the work, period. Holy shit, like the energy I'm feeling, like from the core of me up my back is like this, like, oh my gosh. Save this video, please comment and let me know. And I feel like this is soon. Like this is, I'm getting chills. Tomorrow, within the next week of this full blue moon, and it's 9:09 right now. That might be significant for you. If this is for you, you're on a very spiritual path. You are on a deep healing journey. Please, I'm so curious. So please save and then comment when this comes in. But I'm sending you so much love and light, and let me know if you feel like this is for you. Be excited and congratulations.
Well, okay, what I say. And spiritual gifts are, they're just priceless. To just have the clarity that I have gained and the knowledge that I've gained is truly, truly priceless. It's truly priceless to just know what is truly going on, what I am meant to know, and is truly priceless. And the spiritual gifts that, I continue to gain by doing that inner work and that inner healing. And so it doesn't come freely. We have to do the inner work for those. And I know that I have more stuff coming through all the time as I just continue making those strides. And so I can't wait to see what happens. But anyhow, we're going to go ahead and ask some questions here. So why is letting go so hard in psychology? The brain views detachment as a threat to survival. What is the root cause of judgmental people? Deep-seated insecurity and low esteem. Is being judgmental a trauma response? Yes, being highly judgmental is frequently a trauma response. How to let go of judgments? When you catch a critical thought, pause and replace the immediate good or bad label with neutral curiosity. So, my conclusion for just letting go of others' opinions and judgments is something that we all have to do. It's us that truly have to let go of that. And if they have their judgments or opinions of you, that is on them. That's on them. That truly we have free will, that we don't have to accept those opinions and judgments of them, from them, and that we just have to be the ones to break free from the bondages of that and get our freedom back. That I don't care what you think of me, it's none of my business. And that truly ends up being one of those spiritual gifts to gain, that it doesn't matter because I can only reflect to you what you see from yourself, your perspective, good or bad. And so, when you look at people as being bad, well, your subconscious mind doesn't know anyone but you. So it's actually you. And even good. And I had to come to that realization of someone that I had looked at, that I had looked at because I thought they were intriguing, and I came to realize it was me. I'm the one who's intriguing. And then I had to question, what was it about the person that I disliked so much? And that was confidence. And so they had confidence, and that was something I gained from that person. And so just truly, everything is a reflection of us, and letting go of people's opinions and judgments and the boxes that they're trying to keep you in. It's the thing that we have to do on an individual basis, is let them have their own boxes and their own things, and freeing ourselves to speak our truth without fear of their judgments and opinions. And that it just takes us to do it. Stand our ground and not be concerned about what anyone else is thinking or whatever, because it doesn't matter. It's none of my business. And it's taken me a whole lifetime to figure this out. It really has. Used to be worried about what people would think of me over this and over that, and what I was doing and what I had done. But the thing is that it's none of their business. It's between me and God, me and spirit. And for me to say, hey, you know what? Maybe I didn't handle this in such a great way, but I did my best for what I had at that time. And I forgive it and I let it go. And I'm the only one who can do that. And so when people are judging me for what I've done, they're judging themselves. They truly are. Because again, that subconscious mind knows nobody but them. And so that's why I have myself had to even come to be aware of it, to drop my own judgmental issues on other people. When they're not eating healthy or whatever, that, hey, you know what? And I really had to go through some of that to say, you know what? They're free to live life as they want. And, if they want to eat crappy food and not have good health, that they have the free will to do such a thing. And, the thing is that people like that play their part. They play their part, Sometimes they test you and you have to say no. But whatever it may be, that we are the ones to break free from all those different bondages that we have ourselves in right here. And breaking free, letting go of other people's opinions and judgments has been a huge one for me. It truly has. It's been huge that I don't care what they think. I don't care what they think, because they're only where they're at. And if they're limited and they think I'm crazy because of whatever, well, they're the ones who are limiting themselves right here. Because the thing is that in the realm of quantum and creation, all possibilities exist. Everything exists. It all does. It's just a reality. It's just a channel. It's just a frequency and which one you're tuning into. And you come to where you're promoting that love and light and peace. I mean, people don't get that because that's not where they're at. They're kind of far from peace and drama and chaos and the world's against them kind of thing. So as we change and elevate, you kind of get a bigger scope of perspection, like you could see it really. So really come to see it, that it all exists. It's just within their reality, within their minds. And some people hold themselves in serious bondages of different things. And so freedom, they're free to experience this journey and this life and this world as they choose. And that's the truth. I let go of their opinions and their judgments of me because truly it just has nothing to do with me. It is none of my business. And all I can do is just reflect back to them whatever it is that they need, good or bad. And that's where I come down to with that. And it takes the work. But once you get to there, you can practice it, walk out of your house if you're in your jammies or whatever it may be, and just keep on telling yourself, I don't care what you think of me, I am free to be me. And it's empowering to do such a thing and truly standing your ground, speaking up for yourself. And those are definitely skills and things that we have to do for our spiritual growth, that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And so I have my experiences and my knowledge and my wisdom, and I know that there are all kinds of possibilities, all kinds. And having peace and unity with it all is a huge spiritual gift to have as well. That, if you think life is terrible and that's the road you want to be on, well, you can go down that road. But that's not the road that I choose to live anymore. So, all the conspiracy theories, and that's the thing is that as you elevate, as you change things, then you kind of change the perspective of those things, but those things still do exist. It's just a state of consciousness. It's just a state of reality, but I'm not in that consciousness or reality anymore. So it all exists. And so it doesn't matter. And when people are stuck in a little tiny box and haven't expanded to looking at other type things, then they're the ones who are the ones stuck. But they play their part, good or bad. And sometimes you gotta push them a little bit, see how they're going to respond, even within them, shaking their head. I mean, if I'm sent there to be the test, then hey, that's how it goes sometimes. So take what you can and learn, grow, heal, expand, and let go of people's opinions and judgments of you. But it takes us, just us, ourselves, one step at a time. We might have 1,000 steps to take, but it just takes one. And just truly coming back to ourselves to work on ourselves. And we are the change. We are the change for this world. We're the ones to make this place different. Our vibration, our frequency is powerful, and we're the ones to truly make this change, that it is all spiritual. It is all within us, and what's within us comes out here. So as we make peace, as we create unity with all, all of it, the trees, the birds, it's all just consciousness. A bird having its own experience as a bird, a tree having its experience as a tree. And so that's what it really comes down to for me. But it takes us to make our own world right inside of us a whole lot better. And nobody's going to do it for us. Nobody's going to give us that happiness, give us that peace, and things like that. We'll have to go through some of those challenges to do such a thing, even letting go of control, letting go of expectations, but we're the ones who have to do it. So letting go of other people's opinions and judgments is just a journey of truly making that peace within me, to just be like, it doesn't matter what they think. So we are the change for this world. We're the ones to make that difference, even freeing other people from our own judgments and opinions, And so I'm grateful for this journey. I'm grateful for all that I have learned and for truly growing spiritually thousands of years, having purpose and direction in my journey. And I am grateful for anyone who is listening to me to learn and grow, heal, expand. And if you want any help with any healing or taking your power back, you can reach out to me. The emails and my email and links will be in the bio. So enjoy your day and enjoy your life. It's yours to live how you want. You have the free will to live how you want. So enjoy it. Enjoy it and enjoy the journey and truly come back to yourself and learn to love yourself and enjoy life. Like when you were a little kid. Remember that when you were a little kid? So enjoy it. Enjoy the life and enjoy the experience of it. We're going to play this song called Royalty, which I think is quite fitting for this one because I am effing royalty. So anyhow, love you.
Most people don't realize this, but we're not all living in the same reality. We're all walking this earth, but we're living in different dimensions. When you're in the lower dimensions, you believe in a God outside of you. You say things like, "Thank you, Jesus," and "Thank you, God," up there. And that's okay, because that's the level you're at. It's part of the journey. But when you go through a Kundalini awakening, when your spirit truly begins to rise, something shifts. You don't just believe in Christ, you become aware of the Christ within you. You stop thanking something outside of you, and you begin to awaken to the power that was always inside you. Christ consciousness isn't about religion. It's a frequency, a higher awareness. It's when you realize God lives in you. You see, people argue because they live in different dimensions, and they don't understand each other. Some still live in the 3D where everything is fear, control, separation. You're over here trying to speak light, truth, oneness, and they look at you like you're crazy. That's because you're not speaking the same language of consciousness. When you awaken, you rise. You begin to see the world through God's eyes, not man's. And that's why we say not everyone will get you. Not everyone is supposed to, because not everyone has risen yet. But your job is not to prove it, your job is to live it. Let your vibration speak louder than your voice. Thank you for following us at Awakening the Empaths, where truth is spoken without fear.
If you think I can be beat, go and live your fantasy. Oh yeah, I'm the real thing. Ain't nobody can compare to me. I'm fucking royalty. I'm fucking royalty.
You ain't got a chance. Trying to go to war with the champ. Trying to go back, but you can't. Now it's only one king, I'm the man. Anybody wanna step to the plate? Better go and get one thing straight. I don't freeze and I won't hesitate. Matter of fact, y'all been running in place, can't run from your fate. Who's gonna stop me? 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 Yeah, who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? So electrical, charged up, shocking every second like a billion volts. Now we hyperactive, you don't want no static. I was born for battle, finger on the pulse. Y'all paper plastic, well I go Jurassic. So far from average, running with the raptors like a slay Goliath, steady moving silence. So in other words, I am the boss. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? I am the boss. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Yeah, who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? I just look at the world, such a sight to behold. Most of the stories will never get told. Been on my own for so long, I don't know what else to do, pray I don't lose my soul. Walking through fire till I'm numb to the coast. Coming for everything, diamonds and gold. Nothing to lose, all in my control. And I'm about to go savage, so don't say I won't. And I'm destined for greatness. Ain't no fabrication, ain't no time for waiting. Super fundamental, I can see them hating. Ain't a scrimmage, steady winning. I ain't quitting from the start to finish. Been in motion, this is physics. Never slowing, never getting with it. I ain't quitting from the start to finish. And I gotta wonder, really fine slipping in. Who's gonna stop me? 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 Yeah, who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me?